People from the LGBT community face a lot of challenges in El Salvador. A lot of people from the LGBT community come to America as a way to escape from the dangerous situation in El Salvador. Many of us had to come here illegally. In my case, it was different. I got the opportunity to come here without worrying about my legal status. Sometimes I see this opportunity as a gift from God. I was born in San Salvador, the capital of El Salvador. My life has been really tough. Since I was a little child, I have faced so many challenges with my family, society, and people around me. Since I was 4 years old, I was bullied because of my sexual orientation. In my house, there were always problems with my dad and my mom. They used to get into fights a lot. My parents transferred me from one school to another because things changed and the schools were always expensive because they always wanted to keep me in private schools. So because of that reason, it was really hard for me to find friends, and I used to get bullied everywhere I went, or every school I went. I got to a point when I was 13 years old that I tried to commit suicide. It was really hard for me because I didn't have the support of my family, of anybody else. You know, people were just throwing hate and hate on me. I was like, I don't know what to do. I need something to really get out of this. I was telling my mom that I needed help because I was getting crazy in those thoughts and thinking, I want to die, I want to die, I want to die. I don't want to be here anymore. Things changed later on, and I started to have a better relationship with my parents. My mom and my dad started to understand that this is who I am, and they cannot do anything to change it. Having their support makes me stronger in facing the society. It was really tough at the beginning, but things got better. My coming to the US started when my grandma sponsored my dad, but when Barack Obama won the presidency, there was a lot of people that were under 21 were able to come with their parents. So I got in the same traveling visa. That's how my dad and I came here. When I first got to the US, it was really hard for me because I didn't have a good relationship with my dad. And we didn't used to see each other really often when we were in El Salvador. He was kind of a stranger to me. At the beginning, I didn't know what to do because I didn't know my dad really well. I was missing my mom so much because she was the person that I was with every single day. I remember thinking that this was a really different world from my country because I thought that America was a different world than El Salvador, even though we are living in one world. I didn't used to speak any English. It's been hard for me to understand another language. And when people talk to me, sometimes I get lost and sometimes people think that I'm crazy because I can act in a different way when I don't understand something. I remember that I was looking around and everything was so different. I was like, where am I? I was always wondering how life would be here, but I knew that it would be better than in El Salvador. Here, there is less homophobia and transphobia. People from the LGBT community get to live a better life here than in El Salvador. I remember when I first got here, my grandma and my aunt were two of the most helpful people here. A day before my school year started, they showed me the way step by step to get to the school from my house and vice versa. Now, I will say that I feel comfortable speaking English. I know Minneapolis really well, and I feel good living here. I feel safe, and I feel so safe that I don't even want to go back to my country, not even for vacation. I know that if I go back there, something could happen to me. There have been a lot of problems with homosexuals and transsexuals. People from the LGBT community get killed every single month, and the government doesn't do anything about it. A large amount of people get killed, and I feel really good living here in the United States. I would like to help my mom here in the future, and I will also want to be a psychologist and or a cosmetologist. Now I changed my mind and I want to be a social worker. Those are the things that I really love to do. When you're talking to a psychologist, if you have a problem, they can help you solve that problem by talking. A cosmetologist can help you look better, and if you look better, you will feel good. And a social worker fight for social justice. When I think about things that I had to give up, one is my education, because if I was in El Salvador, I will be almost finishing with college, and here in America, I just graduated from high school. Now I'm working and I'm going to school. I see things differently than I saw them at the beginning. I feel that somehow now that I'm well adapted here, I don't want to never leave. Thank you so much.